24.2 degrees, 24.2.
And the mileage is 29368. 29368.
Hey YouTube, it's gentlemansnine. I thought I'd continue my vlog from yesterday, or last night. So along the lines of optimizing your workday, I realize these are all things that I've done. It probably doesn't necessarily apply to your job, or maybe it does, who knows. So my last job, I used to be a director. By the way, if you have dreams and aspirations of a higher title, it's just a title. It doesn't mean jack. yeah, more money, all this other stuff, but you know, the whole work-life balance just wasn't worth it to me. Let's see here. So as a director, I used to get a ton of phone calls and a ton of emails. You know, I already talked about the emails from last night. As it relates to voicemails, I would actually let every single phone call go to voicemail. Now, a lot of you probably think that's horrible, but that's what I do. And what I would do is maybe once, maybe twice a day, I would actually go through all my voicemails and answer them all at once. And when I answer them, sometimes I would call back, but most likely I would just reply back via email. And what I was trying to do is I was trying to set a precedent, which is really, yes, you have a problem, and you obviously called me, so you obviously deem it as high priority. But in reality, it probably wasn't. Maybe it prevented you from doing one particular thing, but not necessarily stopping you from doing anything. And by replying back via email, I was basically conditioning the customer to reply back via email as well, because it's much easier to hit reply than to pick up the phone and call me again. So that seemed to work out really good. Like I said, there were some voicemails I'd actually call back. There were also phone numbers I would recognize, so I would obviously call them back as well immediately. But in general, I'm going to go this way. But in general, I wouldn't actually pick up the phone. But like I said, it sounds horrible, but if you realize that I was actually voted Corporate Employee of the Year, the franchisees that I supported loved me because I actually did get back to them, unlike other people who would probably let the phone go to voicemail and never actually reply back or whatever. But I did reply. So anyways, that's my next tip of the day. I don't really have many more, so I don't know if you find that useful or not, but it worked for me. Hey, I should add one more thing. So for the voicemails that came in, the phone calls that came in and went to voicemail, like I said, I would only answer them like once or twice a day, and I would respond back via email. But back then, so if you remember what I said last night or last video, I said for the emails I'm only like reading like maybe twice a day or something. So my previous job, I would actually the frequency is higher, so like maybe 4 times a day. So the premise was, like I said before, I would listen to the voicemail, I would respond back via email, and if they responded back to email and realized that my frequency for responding to email was higher than the voicemail, I would respond to the email, and then they would get this pattern of realizing, oh, wait a second, if I call Aaron, he might not get back to me so quick, but if I send him an email, he responds much quicker. So really it was just an ultimate goal to push everybody to email, and it also made it easier because I worked at night too quite a bit. So if it went to my email, it landed on my phone, or my cell phone, my personal phone, so I could read it, and if it was important, I would respond back. Actually, kind of the way it went is I actually responded to all of them, but the ones that were important I responded back to sooner. Anyways, again, that's gentlemansnine, quick tip for the day. Bye-bye.
Ending mileage 29408. 29408.